Ever since I was a little kid, I always loved to collect plushies. From Mario to Sonic to pretty much any franchise I was interested in, something about owning a stuffed animal of my favorite characters was always so cool to me. So I always found MSM plushies really interesting, and I wish they would release more, specifically a Pango plush. Please MSM, I am begging you, it's all I want. So today I am going to be ranking all of the official MSM plushies in a tier list, so no bootlegs. I'm going to be rating these based on accuracy, detail, and charm. So without further ado, let's get to ranking. Alright, starting off with the first Mammoth plush. For being the first plush, it's actually very good, it has perfect proportions and is super well made. The only thing I don't really like is how weird the expression is. It feels very soulless and just kind of strange. So I'll give it an A. Next is the second Mammoth plush. I actually really like this one. It's the best Mammoth plush in my opinion. Pretty much everything is super accurate to his appearance in the game and the eyes look super good and not soulless. The only thing about this is that I wish it was a bit more fluffy. Other than that, fantastic plush, S tier. Next we have the most recent Mammoth plush, which is kind of a downgrade compared to the other one. It's not as detailed and the eyes don't pop out, but it's definitely not bad, A. Next is the first Furcorn plush. This one is pretty good. I love how the eyes pop out. Something about it looks slightly off, but I can't tell what. But it's still very good, I'll give it a low S tier. Next is the most recent Furcorn plush. I always thought this plush looked kind of weird, I don't exactly know why though. It's still pretty decent though, could be a lot worse, A. This pom-pom plush is super good. It's very accurate to the game and very well made, same with the other one, it looks almost the exact same. This Int Brat is pretty good, it looks very goofy but in a good way, it's also very detailed, so I'll give it an S. The smaller Int Brat is also very good but slightly worse, I'll give it a low S tier. I really hate this Kana plush. It looks so bad and goofy, and not in a good way, it's just straight up bad. Definitely one of, if not the worst MSM plush. And if one wasn't enough, they decided to make another version of this plush that's also extremely ugly, D. The Ma plush is pretty good and accurate, I think it deserves an S. A lot of people really like this Gaz plush, but I strongly disagree. It looks very weird and not accurate at all. The color is so off and just doesn't look good, here's my slightly fixed version. Anyways, C. The Tweedle plush is very good and cute, and also super accurate. The only critique I have is the wings. I wish they were made of the same material the body is instead of this cheap material, but I still think it's very good, S. If I'm being completely honest, the Noggin plush is not very well made or accurate. But I don't care because for some reason I still love it and it has a lot of charm. So S. The Potbelly is alright I guess, it's pretty accurate but pretty boring, Potbelly just doesn't work very well as a plush. The Bogart plush is honestly not very accurate at all. The color is off, it's way too fluffy, and it's just very cheaply made. But it also has charm to it, I kind of like how fluffy it is, so I'll give it A. The Toe Jammer plush is pretty mid, it's not terrible but I'm not a huge fan of it. B. Next is the Yoal plush, this one was never publicly released but there are many images of it online. It looks pretty decent, just the face is kind of weird, A. Next is the unreleased Quibble plush. Although it's missing the piano, it's extremely cute and accurate. Definitely one of my favorites, S. Next is the Woolabee plush, besides the wool color, this is extremely accurate. I actually think this might be based on Baby Woolabee, because it looks slightly less detailed than regular Woolabee and also the shading on Baby Woolabee may lead someone to think the wool is brown instead of white. Anyways, I still really like this plush, A. Next is the Dandada plush, the body on this plush is very good and most of it is very accurate. But the main problem I have with this plush is the face. It just looks very weird and the beak is too flat, like it got hit with a pen or something. So I'll have to give it a C. So hey, race the ranking, do you agree with me, or do you have different opinions? Tell me in the comments. Make sure to join my Discord to submit fanart and have a chance to be featured in a video. Bye.